Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica. I'm doing our next 10 days readings. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. This will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You can also watch this if you're dealing with an Aries. But always remember, with these general readings, watch all your placements and only take what resonates as resonates with your situation. And for private readings, the information is always in the description box below. I'm all caught up on private readings, so that'd be a good time to get a private reading if you wanted to. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much if you have. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow, and it helps me connect to your energy when I do my readings as well. All right, all that being said, let's see what's going on. So King of Wands flipped over. This could be your energy, or you're dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. So let's see what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the next 7 to 10 days from whenever it is that you're watching this video, Aries. Okay. Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Sun, Eight of Swords, okay, Six of Swords in the past, the Hangman in the near future, Ten of Cups. What's going on? Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So Aries, the feeling that I'm getting, I don't know, it's either you're not seeing the potential in something that is offered to you, or you're just not interested. I don't have the Four of Cups. Oh, the lowers at the bottom of the deck. Gemini energy, commitment, long-term commitment, choices that have long-term implications, head or heart decision. Because this is what I mean. The reality of things, so what's going on in the outside world, what other people see, how you see things, like from the outside looking in, your mindset, your perspective. You have the Sun, so this is clarity, excitement, positivity, optimism, getting something that you wanted, especially to do with partnership of any kind, because it's a general reading. But at the bottom of everything, you have the Eight of Swords. So how you actually feel about the situation, or subconsciously, you feel like something's a no-go. I hear something's a no-go. Now, it could be something from the past trying to come back, because you have the Six of Swords. In the recent past, you walked away from something, you released something, you allowed something to be done. If this is a situation where someone else had to choose and they weren't choosing you, you said, you know what, never mind, it's not worth it. Because something that seemingly is a victory, right? You're actually looking at it like, no, it's a no-go. I don't want this. Okay. There's an offer extended to you with the Ace of Cups. It could be emotional in nature, or someone, it almost feels like someone doing too much. Because with the Sun card and the Ace of Cups, it could be like a public display. It could be like a public announcement. It could be like there's some sort of flair to it. Okay. There's a Leo involved, or there's that Leo energy. The challenge, we have the King of Pentacles, and we actually have the King and Queen of Pentacles on the board. So I feel like what's going on here is, for some of you, you're dealing with someone who's all about the how something looks, all about the looks, all about the superficial, all about what other people think, all about their status, their reputation. There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like what you're looking for at this time is something more reliable, consistent / boring if it has to be, but it's predictable. Okay, that's what you're looking for. And whoever's coming in feels like, that's why it feels like they're doing too much. Okay, in the near future, you have the Hangman here, so you're taking time. Either you're taking time to think about this, but for others of you, I feel like this is you saying, I'm not touching it. I'm not going to reach out. I'm not going to accept this. I'm not touching this. I'm just going to wait for it to go away. Because how you see yourself, you have the Ten of Cups here. I feel like you're looking for what's going to be your happily ever after. You're looking for that thing, that person, that job, okay? That's going to be, again, stable, reliable, consistent, predictable, okay, in your life for a long time. In your environment, you do have the Nine of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups in your environment, I feel like this is where what you don't see coming is exactly what you're looking for, okay? It's just coming in maybe a bit slower than what you would like. In your hopes and fears, you have the Nine of Swords. I feel like you're going back and forth with, am I making the right decision by not accepting this? And what you have to do, and that's your outcome and advice with the Queen of Pentacles, is you're just going to have to be honest and realistic with yourself and look at what is being offered versus your long-term goals and plans for yourself. Look at what is being offered versus your self-worth. Look at what is being offered versus your level of knowledge, experience. Is it enough? Does it match? Is it fair? And you will have your answer as to whether or not you're making the right decision, okay? But that's what I'm seeing, okay? I'm feeling like for the most part, if you have a choice to make between two things, one looks absolutely amazing, but when you start asking questions, something doesn't click. Something's not right, okay? It doesn't go very deep. It's great on the surface, but it doesn't go very deep, however that makes sense. Versus the other option, where it's stable, down to earth, reliable, okay? It could be dealing with a fire sign versus an earth sign, okay? Or those are the energies of the people in the situations that you're looking at. And I feel like you're going to be going for the more stable, down to earth, reliable one, okay? For others of you, you're trying to wrap something up with something from the past where it's all about the show, but there's not a lot of depth necessarily there, or it's not reliable. I feel like that's the key, okay? And what you don't see coming is by you not accepting this offer, you're actually attracting what you really want coming in, okay? But I feel like for some of you, you're having to make up your mind and reject this offer or not accept it, let it fly, you know, whatever the case may be, in order for what you really want to come in. So this is a test for some of you, okay? And I do get like blast from the past energy for some, where someone is, you walked away from them, you released them, either because they weren't choosing you, or they weren't committing to you, or they weren't keeping their promises, whatever the case may be, okay? In whatever area of life this applies. And when you released and walked away, here they come offering you, but it's like they're doing too much. It feels like they're doing too much. And again, it's about the show. It's about how it looks. It's about impressing you. But it's when you start asking questions and you're looking at the details of it with the King of Pentacles, and that could be your advice here as well. Ask specific questions to the point, right? What are the numbers? What is this and what is that? I want to see it in writing form. I want to see this in an official type of way, right? Where I can take this document and go and review with the professional. When you start asking the nitty-gritty questions, either you get the sense of they're trying to sweep that under the rug, or you get the sense of they're trying to rush you, almost as if to say, oh, we'll talk about that later. Sign here and we'll talk about everything later. Look at this. It's amazing. Do you know what I mean? Also be mindful if you're buying property, cars, anything where there's a display, and they're trying to, like even with property where they're trying to get you to buy based on what something looks like staged, right? So that you don't go opening doors and you don't go looking into cupboards and, you know, and seeing that it's not that great, or you don't pop the hood and look at that, you know, look at what's going on under it, right? And it's not just about, oh, look, this car is so shiny and it's so clean, and you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, but how does it work? You know, what are the brakes doing? What is the engine doing? What is this? What is that? When was it last serviced? Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm seeing here, okay? So you're attracting what you really want, but for some of you, you're gonna have to reject whatever this is doing too much, or this thing that is it looks like it's too good to be true, and it is, okay? Or choose between one or the other, and your advice is to go with whatever this is, person, thing, opportunity, where it's all laid out for you. It, you know, that are like, here's the paperwork, it's a bunch of pages, but you take your time and let us know if you have any questions, and you can flag this or that, you know what I mean? They're very much ask questions, let us give you the details, okay? Versus the other option where it's like you're being rushed through it, so that almost like they're trying to impress you on like face value, but hopefully you don't ask too many questions because it's going to fall apart, okay? So let's leave this Hangman in the near future. So we have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Yeah, so again, here's that King of Wands again. So this is, again, confirmation. Someone trying to have a reunion with you, a reconciliation with you, get back in your good graces, impress you, take you out, wow you, whatever the case may be. so that you're beyond their team, so that you'll be in their corner. With the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Wands, this is like, no, I know my worth. I know what I want. Again, we have Cups versus Pentacles energy, right? Something that's kind of wishy-washy and it looks great and it makes you feel great, but it's temporary. It's very temporary because emotions can change from one second to the next, right? Versus Pentacles, where it's like, no, I want whatever is going to be long-lasting, stable, predictable, reliable, and just standing up for yourself, whether it's actually rejecting something, pushing something back, or making a choice to walk away from something in a direction of something else, or just walk away from something that's less than. That's the key that's going to turn things around for you in the near future, okay? The Nine of Cups in your environment, yeah, you have the Nine of Wands, another 9. You're very, very close to getting everything that you want. With the Chariot, here it is. That is the true victory. The Chariot has a lot of work behind it, right? It took a lot of work, effort, cooperation, focus, determination, right? Whatever the case may be, drive to overcome obstacles to get to the victory energy, right? Versus the Sun, where with the Sun, it's about exposure, it's about the right kind of publicity, it's about, you know, how other people view you, right? This is perseverance. This is success through perseverance. This is success through exposure and looking good and being in touch with the right people. And do you know what I mean? It's the same energy of success, but it's coming from different sources. It's come at in a different way, okay, if that makes any sense. And then the Queen of Pentacles, in the outcome, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. The Lovers, the Two of Wands. You're making the right choices here, okay? You're making the right choices by going with what is Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. On the same page as you, on the same level as you, they will pay you what you deserve. They will give you what you deserve. They will treat you the way you deserve to be treated. What you want, they want. You have the same morals, the same values, the same goals in life, okay? And it's a new cycle with the Moon and the Seven of Wands. It's a new cycle in your life. The emotion is there. The emotion is there. It's just kind of hidden. It's subtle. Versus here where it's in your face, but it's just emotion. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? This is like, here's the foundation that's solid as a rock. And then the emotion is under that, okay? And it will come to the surface when, and you know, when the time is right and the right circumstances or whatever the case may be. But the foundation is solid as a rock, and it's not just based on emotion, okay? Versus this, where it's just emotion, okay? So I'm hoping I've made that clear. But Aries, that is what I have for you, okay? So this is your confirmation. For some of you, that you are thinking the right way, that you are going along the right lines here and making your decision. Confirmation, yes, this will be a test. Confirmation that what you want and deserve is coming. You just need to keep, you know, headed towards it, persevering, not accepting anything less, not settling for anything less at all, okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Watch your other placements. Let me know in the comments how you resonate with the reading if you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.